Hey everyone, welcome to episode 64 of the Unity Gaming Podcast. It is May 8th, 2013, and I'm Riccio.
I'm Dan.
I'm Somppi.
And
We're
where
here to
is
talk about
Kumar?
games.
Oh,
He's dead.
We killed him.
We're here to talk about games.
We
Where's
didn't kill.
Kumar?
Whoa! Allegedly.
Sorry. Yes, we allegedly
Allegedly did not. Wait, we did?
No, we didn't.
What did I do?
He's off somewhere dead. We did have nothing to do with it.
Oh, Lord. Quick, let's divert the attentions of everybody to the video games. What are you guys playing?
He stuttered a little bit.
To the video games.
Soul Sacrifice.
You been playing Soul Sacrifice?
Yeah, with you.
With me?
Why'd you ask that question?
I don't know. I want to act like I am the bystander to this story.
I played more of it. What the fuck?
I know. Yes. How many hours did you actually put into Soul Sacrifice so far? Do you know?
I have no.
What level are you?
I want to say I'm 19 and 19 magic, maybe like 13.
I know you're. Oh, magic. Yeah,
defense.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know how long I've played. I want to say I know I haven't hit that like 5-hour mark little achievement thingy, but I'm roughly.
I don't think I've hit that either.
No, yeah, you hit it. I
Did
saw
I?
it. Yeah, I saw it in my little like refreshy things on the Vita. But what did I want to say? That game.
Well, then you know the goddamn answer of how much I've played of Soul Sacrifice.
But I want to ask so that everybody knows. Hey, no, don't do that. No, but when
it was for a point. It was
my not so happy thing to say about it, despite it being really fun to play multiplayer, is I've maybe played less than 5 hours of that game, and I feel like I've played everything that game has to offer in terms of like the encounters.
Have you completed the single player?
No, but there's a lot of stabbing things.
Isn't that like the point of the game? Is to stab that dude?
Yeah,
but go over there and stab that dude.
No matter how hard
stab his friend.
I try to not play it and think of it like Monster Hunter is kind of Monster Huntering me.
Is it a bad thing?
Well,
no.
Yes, sorta. Because I feel like in Monster Hunter, like, okay, you know, Dan, how you get, or Devin, I'm not sure if you fully know, but like you get skills that you can like merge together, you get the like star ups on them to like make.
Yes, that's
spells
combining the same skill together. Yeah.
So far, I don't know if at like a different. Cause I've gotten everything that I used to maybe like 2 stars. Now I'm not sure if when you get to like 5 stars, if it also increases the damage.
It's when you get to instead of fusing it into a 4th star,
you get to like
it fuses it. So you'll see on some items, most of the items you start with are just like blank circles around them. When you fuse them past 3 stars the first time, it puts a brown circle with like a single diamond in the middle.
Okay.
And then the next time it's like a kind of silvery circle with 2 diamonds.
Is that when you fuse or boost them?
Boost.
Boost? Oh, okay. So they do get more powerful then?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I take back what I said, because I was like, I've been boosting these things up and all it's doing is more cast, but not getting more powerful. So it doesn't have like that Monster Hunter kind of feeling of you're getting better, other than leveling up, I guess.
It's just, it seems you need so many to get a 4 star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do find them too, and I think you can,
You can just find the 4 star items.
I don't know. Still,
you've got weapons that I've never seen. You've got an electric axe. I ain't seen that shit before.
I got that in like my 2nd level though.
I ain't seen that shit before.
That's crazy. Still, I don't know. I feel like there's like a bird dude. There's like this thing that's like a fat cat, and then there's this thing that's like a weird rat, and then
goblins, orcs, and I don't know what the birds are called actually.
But it just seems to be a lot of those in every.
Well, those are the basic enemies. It's more about fighting the bigger bosses. Yeah.
I'm still having fun with it. It's just that while I'm going through it, I'm like, yeah, I've been doing this for a while now. And then I was kind of excited whenever the way it kind of starts off is there's one little chapter of story. Then you finish that. Then you unlock like a character side thing that you can kind of follow. Once you finish that, then you have to do like the side questy stuff. And making my way through the side questy stuff has so far been like that sort of wall.
Wait, have you not been doing the Magusar stuff?
I thought he tells you that he's too powerful.
No, it's on that same page where you do the intro thing and the Avalon packs.
Yeah, I thought that was
if you
harder.
if you just put the cursor over on the other side of the page, there's more single player missions.
Yeah, but I thought those were harder. No.
No.
Really?
That's the like standard ramp of the game.
The way that it was like laid out, I was just like, oh, that's gonna be something I have to do after I finish these 4 chapters or whatever the hell.
No,
so, I didn't even know there was more story then. Well, shit, that's why I've been hating the game. It's like, why the fuck do I have to do all this padding to get to the good shit? I was getting so angry at the game.
Oh my god, seriously?
So
okay,
what?
so
So Devin, just so you
it.
understand, what Riccio's just said is that instead of playing the single player campaign, he played the tutorial and then played all the multiplayer missions in single player.
No, I did the single player thing with the chick, the chick story.
Yes, that's the tutorial.
Oh, tutorial, and then I did the thing with the merchant.
Yeah,
And then
the Avalon packs are
Yeah.
multiplayers.
yeah, but the merchant thing is before it. It's another like single player thing at least.
Really,
Yes.
Riccio?
So
Only you.
I did the
Only
first
you.
chapter of the game, and then I jumped in the side quest.
You did a side chapter. Of the game.
It's just because that the fucking book in the middle, like once you're done the tutorial, he's like, you could try and fight Magasuka thingy, but it's fucking pointless. So when he opens up the book and that's one of them, I'm like, okay, well clearly I'm not supposed
You're
to
a
do that.
Actually,
yet.
Fight
character.
Magusar's out at the main menu.
Yeah, I saw that there too,
Yeah.
but I thought that was like it'll flip to the book and go to that chapter. Okay, well now I feel like a fucking idiot. I feel really bad and sad and bad.
Because those ones are designed to just be like a standard ramp. As you complete them, you will get more powerful to just keep completing them,
Wow,
and then you go play the other stuff.
wow.
And
Good
you can
job,
you can
Riccio.
grind for like items that you want on any level too. So
Cause my I was really enjoying once I did the merchant side quest story, and then I went to I was like, oh man, I want to do the next one. I'm like, oh, it didn't unlock. Okay, maybe I got to do some of these side Avalon quest things for now until it unlocks another one.
There's like 6 or 7 Magusar chapters on that page of the book there.
Really?
Well, they're blanked out, but you can only see the top one.
Yeah.
When you complete the first one, it unlocks another like fellow sorcerer.
Oh
thing.
god, that's what I want to be doing. So I was like, oh man, this merchant thing was really cool. What's next? A shit ton of side quests, fucking great. And I was just not having fun. Well, I was enjoying I was enjoying the game, but I was just constantly like, man, if it's nothing but this, and I still haven't unlocked anything yet, this is really shitty. So now I feel bad since I've been skipping out on all the multiplayer quests by doing them solo. So
Good job.
no, that was a good sounding grunt. You have to add some more exhaustion to it. Yeah, there you go. There's your angry. Anyway, yeah, I was very unhappy. I was very unhappy.
Well, now you know.
Now I know, and I'm happy because now I'm gonna go back to that game and be very excited to play some more of it.
Because that's where all the story is.
I thought it was gonna unlock more. I'm like, it's gonna give me another merchant thing. Then I'm gonna finish all these chapters, and then I'll do that Maguskar thingy after, and I'll
Maguscar?
Magusta thing.
Magusta?
But yeah, so
It's a rage face.
I don't know. I'm really excited to play some more Soul Sacrifice. I always want to say Demon Sacrifice, but
Demon Souls.
yeah, Demon Soul Sacrifice. That would be a crazy crossover. But yeah, I'll play some more of it, I guess.
Now
that you know. I was already gonna play more of it, but now I'm more excited to play more of it. So what else have you guys been playing?
I've just been playing a little bit of Sly 4 on the Vita.
Ooh. Did you buy the PS3 version too? So
No, I just bought the
you
Vita
you didn't get the crossplay? Okay. Bought this
Because all I'm
using,
going to play it on is the Vita, so.
and you bought that using the crazy sales that were going on last week for
Yeah,
the
the
Battle
PlayStation
Royale?
All-Stars Battle Royale Legacy sale.
Sweet.
Ooh.
And then
Say it 10 times fast.
the only other that's a waste of time. The only other thing I've been playing is Grand Theft Auto 4: The Ballad of Gay Tony, because I never finished that.
Oh, okay.
I've been playing a bit of that.
That game gets
Actually,
real
not-
fucking difficult near the end.
Really?
Because you know how they added checkpoints? So it's like, oh, we can just make these combat sections as hard as fucking possible.
Wow.
Except the mission that I'm on has no fucking checkpoints for some goddamn reason.
Oh, really?
So you can get all the way to like chase down the boss of this area. He shot you because he's a boss. Do all the preliminary combat all over again.
Oh my god.
That sucks.
Yep.
That.
But the rest of the game is perfectly checkpointed.
Seeing you go through that actually made me start up Lost and Damned as well. And
It's weird. Lost and Damned runs like total garbage on my PC, but GTA
Actually,
4 and Ballad of Gay Tony run perfectly.
Really? It's the exact opposite for me. The regular, like, classic GTA 4 runs kind of poopy, and then Lost in the Dam runs phenomenal.
Your computer's an anarchist. Then.
let me
Wonderful. Great. Thanks.
Let me preface my GTA 4 experience by saying Friday night I spent my entire night deleting my computer and then installing Windows 8.
I thought it was Thursday
night.
because it was the day after the podcast.
You're right. That's it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So Thursday night. And
did your Windows 7 die, or did you just decide to?
No, it was just running slow
my
or something,
my
wasn't
XSplit was starting to do some really weird shit, and I put capture things in it, and it would just lag, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Is it just on my computer? Check the stream, like I started doing test streams, and it was all busted. So I'm like, okay, well, is it XSplit, or is it like my Avermedia thing? Is it my Blackmagic? So I opened those up, and they were starting to lag. I was like, okay, this is really weird. Then I did my like online stuff to be like, all right, what services can I turn off? What processes can I stop? What is loading up at the start of my computer? Let's like defrag my registry. Let's defrag my hard drive. And then I did all that shit. Spent about like 3 or 4 hours. Didn't fix anything. And I was just like, all right, well, it's time for a fucking reinstall.
You must have really broken your 7 because
I don't know what
nice
happened.
processor in there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think it was just, I don't know. So
but how's this reinstall going?
So the reinstall of Windows 8 has so far been pretty fantastic. I haven't had any issues with it, and stuff seems to be running way better. As well as I've switched away from XSplit, and now I'm using OBS, which has increased my streaming by so much, and I'm really excited about that.
But we'll see how it works for podcast recording, everyone. So hold your breath if you're hearing this.
If you're hearing this and not seeing it,
that's what's up.
OBS. So having done all that, before I did the reinstall, GTA 4 was running good. Lost on Dam would run like crap. I never actually tried Ballad of Gay Tony, so I don't know what that one was like. But having reinstalled, everything just seems to run really well. Nice. I don't know if it's Windows 8. I don't know if it's just a fresh install and everything's going good, or just my PC happens to run really well with all those now, or something. Just, I don't know. But playing some Lost on Dam, I have never played those episode expansions, I guess you want to call them. And
the DLCs.
The DLCs, yeah. I'm just...
Episode expansions?
Well, it's because they're called Episodes of Liberty City or something.
Yeah.
Or so I don't know. But
I thought it was like Chronicles of Liberty. No, that's...
No, it is episodes.
Chronicles of Riddick in Liberty City.
I play that game. That game would be badass.
Lights go out because the infamous guy just sucked all the power out of it. Fucking, he's just jabbing people in the face. Riddick, not
the infamous guy.
Electricity, but I'm gonna stab people in the face. But yeah, no. Anyways, getting into Lost on Dam, I forgot how good the storylines in that in the GTA series just are, like, in all the characters and the writing, as well as I don't know how the hell they got away with just having a dick. Even though it was like the weirdest, like, modeled, like, in the dude. It was like coming out of his stomach. I was like, oh god, this is what everybody was talking about.
Oh god.
Yeah, so maybe they got away with it because ESRB was like, oh, he's just having a fucking sausage sandwich coming out of his stomach. Whatever, like, that's not a penis. I don't know. Sausage sandwich? Is that a hot dog? Is that a hot dog?
I thought it was just a sausage.
No, but a sausage sandwich.
But isn't that just like a sausage in a bun?
Wasn't that a hot dog?
Well, a hot dog's a different meat product.
Like real different meat product.
Sausages are considered to be like not shit food.
Yeah, but
hot dogs are considered to be shit food.
Yeah, but sometimes you have like brats or something. And
Bratwurst is a good like
big fucking sausage wiener thing.
Good sausage.
Oh, this sounds weird. The sausage wiener. Anyway,
putting like hot dogs are not classified as good food.
Anyway,
it is shit food.
Anyway.
So put that wiener in your mouth.
What was I talking about?
Yum.
Sausage Windows 8? No, we were talking about fucking the dick and the whatever. Anyway, so that game is pretty fun.
Dick and Jesus Christ.
That game is really fun. I'm more and more excited for
about the dick and whatever.
No, about Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm
sorry to disappoint you, but there's no more male nudity.
Thank God. I was afraid for the streaming things. I was like, you guys have to deal with nudity. Yeah. I didn't want to alt tab, so I wasn't sure if it was going to disconnect me from the single player. Because Grand Theft Auto 4 on PC, when you alt tab...
On Saturday night.
Yeah, we did a really last-minute community night again.
Yeah, nobody told me nothing.
Bullshit, we texted you.
Yeah, we texted you live.
I was in Iron Man.
You were in Ireland?
Yeah. Iron Man!
I want to go see Iron Man in Ireland.
I just hopped on my private jet. Yeah, you know,
Mad Stacks, bro.
A papes.
But
what?
A peso?
Pesos.
Anyway, Wow, I completely lost track. What the hell did we lead to?
You were talking about
Community night.
Episodes of Liberty City,
and then you were talking
Yeah.
about penises.
No. Anyway,
then-
we had a community night, and we learned that, first of all, we learned that Grand Theft Auto 4 is still really fun in multiplayer, especially with a lot of people. But we also learned that if ever you alt-tab at any moment in time on
unless
the PC
you get
version,
back into the game immediately.
yeah, or if it's in the menus, like before when you're choosing the game modes, you might be okay, but it'll just disconnect you. It'll be like, hey, your computer's acting slow. We decided to kick you from the game instead of not doing that, I guess. I'm sure there's a reasoning behind it, considering that you are like up to 32 people in a world that one person is probably hosting. I'm sure it makes sense somehow that that's really fucked up, but it was a really terrifying thing when someone was like, "Oh, I just need you to add me on a Skype call." It's like, if I alt-tab, everything goes to shit. Like, you got to figure out a way.
I managed to get in and get out.
Yeah.
To that Skype stuff.
It's like a suicide mission every time you want to have more people talking. But no.
I did it after I crushed you in a helicopter race anyways.
Yeah.
So
you're right. We did hear some feedback about the community nights. Somebody was saying that we need to announce them way earlier. I totally agree. That was more of a last minute sort of, we don't have any FTL.
We need to test out this stuff.
We need to test. Yeah, we just want to. We're gonna be playing multiplayer games anyways. Why don't you guys come and visit? So expect like an actual crazy one at some point that we're gonna announce
with
like,
more Grand Theft Auto.
There's gonna be Grand Theft Auto, and
all you Grand Theft Auto haters out there, don't go by.
Don't hate on the Grand
Theft
Auto.
But we'll probably have a video out like a
or
week
come
in
by
advance.
and be convinced that game is fun as hell.
So if we were gonna do it on a Saturday night, we should post it a week in advance.
Yeah. So
okay, guess what, all listeners? It'll probably be on a Saturday night.
Yeah. Probably.
Surprise.
Not this Saturday, because that's Comic-Con.
I'm really disappointed I'm not going to that.
As well as sleep, because it's our first week of work. All of us.
I'm going to go to Comic-Con at like 9 in the morning. What are you talking about?
Shh, Devin.
I was employed like 2 weeks before you.
Anyway, what else other than Grand Theft Auto? I know I have a list of
all
stuff.
Grand Theft
That was
Auto.
it?
Yeah, that game has dominated. Actually, no, that's a lie. I also played Strike Suit Zero, but that game's just still fun.
Okay. You've been playing anything else?
That game is really bright and has explosions and real good. Strike Suit Zero, everyone. Anyone who liked Rogue Squadron or stuff back in the day. Strike Suit Zero.
And the new one, Strike Suit Infinity, right? I
think that's just a wave-based defense thing, but when it came out, it was half off for owners of Strike Suit Zero.
It still is, actually. It'll always be.
Great.
Well, at least it still appears to be that for me.
So it was $3.50 for me.
Holy shit. It seems pretty cool.
And considering that Strike Suit Zero was a gift from our most generous viewer,
MCP.
I
paid $3.50.
Wonderful.
That being said, everyone, keep an eye out for a Strike Suit Zero dry run still on its way.
Oh, you haven't put that out yet?
No.
I recorded that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've been slowly trying to put the dry runs out because I know they're not the most exciting thing sometimes. So I've been trying to wait and be like, oh, damn it, we don't have anything today.
Strike Suit Zero.
It's pretty cool. Anyway.
Man, the third mission makes you fly into like a nebula and stuff.
Yeah?
That's pretty cool. Because you saw the like background environments of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exploding planet and
Yeah.
stuff.
They look real good.
They look real good. But also, it's like lock-on missiles don't work in the nebula, so you have to like equip yourself with like
dumbfire ones.
Yeah, the just like I think they're just called rockets. They've got like a number designation afterwards, but I don't know what it is. But the entire like awesome purpose of the strike suit is to dash around and lock on to everything that you can with rockets. So the strike suit becomes total garbage in that mission, and that's the mission after you get it.
So it's just strike zero at that point.
Yeah. Okay. Strike suit is zero. There is no use
for it's no use.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I was making a silver joke.
What?
I watched a lot of Game Grumps. Anyway, yeah. Have you played any of the wave-based one? Because I know you.
No, I haven't.
You haven't even tried it?
It might, for all I know, there might be like story-based sequelness to it, and I'm still trying to truck through Strike Suit Zero, which gets really difficult around Mission 5.
How many missions are there again? We saw like there was 13. Totally remembered.
Mission 5 took me, with attempts and stuff, just as long as the rest of the missions did.
Jesus, so like 3 hours?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Go Dan.
It's because of one certain checkpoint. And come to think of it, I don't think I ever beat it. I think okay. I haven't beat mission 5 yet.
3 hours last week, so that's 9 days. No, I don't know.
Because in mission 5, there's like a bunch of really tough sections where you have to. It's called hit and run, so you have to get a bunch of like storage containers and stuff on like portable platforms and get out of there real quick.
Okay.
Because there's all like kind of floating flak turrets and everything everywhere. But then I don't even know if it's the final section is you warp into another area where you're supposed to hit these targets, and there is one of your like light frigates trying to get away from like an enemy capital ship. And so the bonus objective for that mission, which bonus objectives unlock upgrades for your ship.
Okay.
The bonus, so far I've been getting all the bonus objectives.
Really?
And
Man,
so
those looked really hard during the dry run.
I
good to know.
Doing them.
Doing them real.
Second try technically because I do those missions several times over.
Okay.
Because they're tough.
Are they worth it for those upgrades?
I don't even know what those upgrades technically do. But it's still it adds the extra challenge, I guess.
And more gameplay, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they tell you what they do, right? It's like shield upgrade, armor upgrade, energy upgrade.
Do you feel more powerful though with like a shield upgrade? Like do you feel like, I can definitely take more hits, or is it just like
you still get wrecked real quick?
The missions are hard, so you still get wrecked real quick. But the one that I'm trying for now is because it's mission 5 and there's 5 different types of upgrades.
Yeah.
Is an energy upgrade. Which means you can shoot for longer.
Oh.
Which that's probably going to be noticeable, right?
Yeah.
Because
hopefully.
Yeah.
That's not like one bullet more.
Anyways, so you warp into this area and the bonus objective is to save the frigate from the capital ship. And the capital ship has 5 or 6 guns that are targeting this light frigate.
Little dude.
Well, like, okay, I'm going to make a gesture here on the video version. The capital ship is like this. The light frigate is like, I got to move over here. It's like this. So it's kind of bigger, but it's just how they classify it in the game.
Picture if you're using the audio version or listening to the audio version, picture your own head and then picture just the mouth, the area that occupies your mouth and nose.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's good description. Anyways, capital ship's got a bunch of guns on it. The frigate does not. So I would restart the checkpoint to try and save that frigate over and over again.
Yeah.
Because there's like anti-ship weapons in the game, and they're called beam cannons. So those are the ones.
Great name.
Those are the ones you have to go take out first, but there's also a couple of plasma turrets that are also just shooting at the light frigate. I learned that mistake the hard way because I was like, yeah, I got all the beam cannons. Okay, I'm just going to start shooting down the other ships. Light frigate's dead, huh?
No.
All of us is that plasma turrets on the nose. I was so you have to take out all the beam cannons and take out all the front plasma turrets of the capital ship real quick.
Okay.
And then live, because there's tons of fucking flak turrets and missile turrets and stuff on the rest of the capital ship. And then you have to wait around while the frigate powers up its like light drives and
FTL?
Warps away. They're called warp drives or something. Anyways. Faster than warp. FTW.
Oh, hey, that's something else you've been playing. Not FTL, but Starkman?
Oh, I just tried that. That's not even what we're talking about.
All right.
Not yet. We're gonna do a dry run or something of it. Anyways. Don't refocus the camera. Don't do that.
No, it's not an autofocus.
Okay. So the one time that I actually managed to save that ship,
yeah.
The mission then becomes destroy flak turrets. So I started doing that for forever, ran out of missiles and stuff, and I was like, when is this gonna end? And then I realized it's destroying 2 specific flak turrets. So I went over, I killed the first one, except at this point I have like armor rating that you can't even see because it's so little.
The bar's just empty.
So if my shields go down, I have to get the fuck out of there. So I kill the first flak turret, go over to kill the second one. It's on the ship, but the ship's kind of floating beside a space station.
Oh god.
So I kill the last flak turret, and as the mission is like, hey, they're talking about, hey, how I just did it, and we're gonna get out of here. But to dodge the exploding debris of the capital ship, I dodged and hit the space station and exploded.
Oh my god.
Really?
And I threw my controller down and
you threw it on the ground.
quit the game.
something game.
I forgot about that. That's actually all in a past broadcast on my cast. If we wanted to go back and watch that.
Oh, really?
Oh, you throwing it? Oh, that whole. Oh, right. No, you.
No, but I was testing out
Yeah.
OBS on my computer at home, and
Didn't
so
start
that
the
is
cast.
all.
So
That
happy.
all exists if the past broadcast is still saved. So, anyways, that's what I played this week. Continue, suckers.
Sorry, I'm just confused because Kumar is joining us in the chat. We will voice anything I guess he wants to say to everyone. Currently, he's winking.
That's not Kumar. That must be the
That
man
was-
who killed Kumar.
Oh God, Devin, what have you been playing?
I played some more BioShock Infinite.
Oh, did you finish it?
No. I
Man,
haven't
the
finished it
end
yet.
was no.
I haven't finished it yet, but I'm starting to get there. I don't know. It's not holding my attention anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Not,
No, that's really bad, but
not falling madly in love with Elizabeth.
no, it's a fun game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know. I just find myself being like, I want to play something else. And
Okay.
just like stop playing it. Played a lot of FTL. Clocked
Okay.
a lot of hours into that.
I kept seeing you play that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I unlocked all the ships,
Okay.
and so
Legitly.
no, there's no way in hell I could do that.
Devin.
No. So I've been
Same dirty tactics we used in our Let's Play. Rich,
No.
Yeah, you can't say.
It's not
You gave
Let's
me the
Play,
idea
it's
for
life.
that.
Hey.
You
Those
told me how to
those
do
are
it.
legitly acquired records of video recording. Oops.
yeah.
So I've been playing a lot of FTL.
Mhm.
I clocked.
You're going through that phase that I went through when the game first came out, where it's just like, I'm just gonna keep playing this and not stop.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was.
Oh,
sitting-
I'm dead. Let's go again.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was doing. And
Have you actually beat the game yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
beat it like 4 times?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are
Why
you
can't
playing
we-
on easy or normal?
Normal.
Why can't we record those?
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you, Devin?
I don't know.
You're either lying or a jerk.
I just make split decisions, and they usually work out either okay or terribly.
So you're saying you go up to like one of those things where it's
So
like,
he's saying he's beaten it 4 times, but he hasn't said how many fucking runs he's made.
no,
Oh yeah, I've
'cause
probably made like 80 runs, so it's not that great.
he could play a run where it's like, hey, do you want to offer one of your guys as a slave? He does it. Your crew member kills everybody in the entire ships of the entire everything.
No,
You
but
have won.
FTL deletes itself.
That's part of it.
I did make a really. If you have a teleporter for some of those draws, you can actually like teleport out slaves, and you don't have to fight them.
Wait, you're saying you just teleport slaves out into space and then like bring them back after?
Yep.
So they're just dying in space.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And then
There's
the
no
really-
slaves detected on your ship.
I guess I've never thought to look. Are there actually slaves on slaver ships?
Oh.
There's not
hanging
actual
around.
like NPCs in it, but like you get like blue flavor text that's like you teleport in, your dude killed the guard, grabs one of the slaves, and you teleport him back.
Oh,
Just
it's,
one.
it's a text thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like a
all
text thing.
Just one slave.
Yeah, just one slave. Everybody else.
You.
Yeah.
Body.
That's exactly how it happens. Kid you not? It's great. It's phenomenal.
That's slave racism. Slave system.
Slaveism. I clocked another
I'm crying
30
for some reason.
hours in Binding of Isaac.
Oh my god. Devin, how?
I didn't sleep one night.
Oh, that's not good.
That
Yeah.
was last night.
Yeah, I didn't sleep last night.
Because of Binding of Isaac?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why do I think of Christmas music now?
It's probably copyrighted. Stop.
Yeah, no, I clocked another 30 hours in Binding of Isaac. Pretty much.
If we get tagged for copyrighted material when you upload this video, I'm gonna laugh.
I'm gonna not. Because now that they won't hear the song, because I'll have to mute it, edit it out.
Your hands are sweaty.
I know, I love it.
like profuse.
I'm a
like
warm
I'm not talking
Italian.
like, oh, your hand's clammy. Like, did you just wash your hand and wipe it on my like forehead? It's weird.
On podcast. Actually, what everybody doesn't see about my desk is there's a sink here.
It's just a bowl of water specifically for
It's like
that.
a lemon water. It's like, oh, that's so good for my gaming hands. No.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so you
Video games.
So you still been playing a shit ton of Binding of Isaac. Anything new and surprising you can surprise us with, Devin? That you may have messed around with.
I went back to Civ 5 again,
Oh, okay.
and I found out that Gandhi is asshole. I think I mentioned this last time.
Yeah,
I found him out again.
We have talked extensively about Civilization
really
5.
good. I'm trying to think of what else
I feel
played.
like the podcast that Riccio was not on a few podcasts ago could almost have been called a dedicated Civilization 5 podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've just been kind of going through. I haven't really been trying to purchase anything. I've just been trying to go through and finish up what I've got on my list already.
Okay.
So, like, I popped into Borderlands 2 and closed the game after I played about 5 minutes of it because I was like,
You motherfucker.
I feel like it's,
you heartless bastard.
I feel like instead of going through games and finishing them, you're just like, why did I stop this one? Oh, I don't want to play this. Even though those are, even though both ones you've mentioned, Borderlands 2 and
Are good
BioShock
games.
are great games.
they're great games. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me because I just, like, pop in and I play 30 minutes, an hour, and then I'm like, I'm kind of done with this now. And I just put it down and go back to Binding of Isaac or FTL. It's really terrible. That's what I've been doing this week.
You know what you need, Devin?
What?
PlayStation 4.
Oh, that's another thing I played.
The PlayStation. Oh,
What?
shit.
What did
I
you?
flew to New York before I went to Ireland to see Iron Man 3. I flew to New York, broke into the Sony headquarters there, and played PlayStation 4. It's phenomenal.
When? Why? Why? Okay, I know we didn't invite you apparently accidentally to the community night, but why
We
didn't?
fucking texted him.
No, I know we did, but why didn't he invite
Don't
us?
say we didn't.
But why didn't he invite us to
Don't
breaking
admit
into
guilt.
Sony? I want to break into Sony Plays. I want to play a
He
PlayStation.
obviously just went with Kumar. Like,
Why didn't you share anything with us with the controller?
I took Kumar with me.
Did you just was Kazi right there and you hit share and he just teleported home and you're just like, look what I got, look what I brought back. I brought the
That's
CEO
almost
guy.
I'm telling you, Devin's telling the truth because Kumar will confirm this in the chat.
No,
that
I know,
He
I
went
know.
with
I-
Devin to Sony. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, he actually did.
is that why we heard stories of Molotovs and
Yep.
God of War Ascension?
Yep. No, that was the Nintendo headquarters across the street from the Sony.
God of War's not Nintendo. God of War's Nintendo.
Yes.
Devin hitting us up with all this
2014
That's what a
on
year
the
from
Wii
now.
U, on the Wii U
Only
2.
the God of War.
Yeah, it's called the Gaudiest War.
Oh god, the gaudiest,
Gaudiest War.
the most goddessest of wars.
Everybody's dressed in clashing colors.
Oh my god.
This
Chair is horrible,
this
isn't
is
it?
the worst chair ever.
You're the worst chair ever.
Somebody should be charitable. And
Richard, what have you played this week?
what have I played this week?
Thanks,
This
Dan.
segment is going way longer than we planned. You
Yeah.
have 8 minutes.
Okay,
Oh.
let's go. I started playing Sly Cooper 1, Thievius Raccoonus. That has been really fun. I've never actually played a Sly Cooper game before. Never really played a lot of PlayStation 2 games, such as the Ratchet and Clank series or the Jak and Daxter ones. Never played them. So to play,
I'm sorry, Kumar's type of stuff in the chat.
God of War Ascension was actually a 3DS title, so I decided to send that shit to the PlayStation 3. Anyway, so I started playing Sly 1, and Dan can attest to it. A lot of people
Was
who
it
are watching
very
my
Sly?
stream
That-
can attest to it.
No,
That I'm
you didn't watch Devin.
That I'm a fantastic Sly player, even though I've never played it before.
Like, is he actually really good or really shit?
Have you ever played the Sly games before, Devin?
No.
Okay, so
They
before,
are
hold on,
that
wait, wait.
hard platformers.
Hold on.
They're not that difficult.
Before you explain it,
Okay. Yeah,
before I loaded up the game, somebody from my channel, I think Skin Dem, was telling me, I don't know if you're gonna like this game. It does get really hard because everything takes one hit. You take one hit, unless you have horseshoes and stuff. But he also said it's also really like a children's kind of game ish. Not children. It's more for a younger audience.
Yeah, okay. So the
So,
writing's humorous.
So kind of, yeah.
It is
And-
T for teen.
Yeah, so going
right.
into that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be I'm just gonna fly through this game. I'm not gonna have any trouble going through it, and it's just constantly been demolishing me with using the stupidest possible stuff.
Yeah, and in dumb, embarrassing ways.
really, just
Like he's got one life left. He's at the end of this level,
Yeah.
and he turns to talk to his brother and just hits the controller forward and just fucking killed. Let's start the whole level over again.
I'm pretty bad at it.
That's
I
honestly fucking atrocious.
I haven't actually played that many platformers, so
Well, I think it's because you go through points where you're like, yeah, I'm just fucking flying through this,
Yeah.
succeeding, and then you will hit one thing that just breaks your rhythm, and you start fucking up constantly
Yeah.
for a good 20 minutes,
yeah.
and then you get good again.
But
But the watching the fuck up parts are just painful.
well, it's hard because the way that game works is that people usually walk around with flashlights, and as long as you stay out of the flashlight, normally they don't see you, and then you don't die. But most of the time, the flashlight is just this yellow circle on the ground, and there's not always rays of light emanating from who is doing it.
That's because you're not playing it in 3D.
Probably. You know what? That is probably my issue.
Yep.
But that being said, not playing in 3D, I'll be walking through a level and there's like a yellow circle melding in with everything else on the ground. So I'm like, holy shit, look at that texture. Just kind of be like just dilly-dallying through that shit. And then I touch the light and then I get like missiled. Yeah. And that's every time he walks, footsteps down.
Yeah.
That's actually really fun. I like that. And then if he slow walk, it's actually slow. It's perfect.
I might be crazy, but I don't think that's in Sly 4.
Really?
The dum 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 dum.
I hope that's in every other game. Up until it. But anyway, I've been getting annihilated a lot of times because it is like, I guess the way you're supposed to play it is platformy, Splinter Cell, like just not actually get caught. But every time I see someone, I try to stab them, and it's
that's
like
why I like
horrible.
it's single hit for you, but you have lives.
Yeah. But being spotted usually means like instant death, unless it's like the laser beams that you have like a few seconds before they turn red and insta kill you, or alert guards and stuff. I don't know. It's been pretty fun as hell, though. I didn't expect to actually enjoy a game that came out, I think somebody was saying in 2001 or something.
It was early PS2.
Yeah. So I didn't expect to actually enjoy it. It looks fantastic in the HD remake, and it's been a hell of a lot of fun to play through it. And I'm only one boss in out of 6, I think. And I'm about to go against the second boss.
I played the Sly games so long ago, I can't even remember them.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The thing about the Thievius Raccoonus is like there's 6 pages of your Thievius Raccoonus or 6 chapters or something. Anyway, point is, I got one boss down. I'm going up against the second boss, which I think is like a bulldog named something. I don't know.
A bulldog named something?
Murdog. I don't know. Huckle. Bark. I don't know. I don't remember his name. But I'm about to go against that guy. So I'm excited to play more of it. I bought the whole Sly Cooper series, 1 through 4, during the sale last week. So I'm excited to slowly make my way through those. And those have been, excuse me, I've been able to buy those because of MCP as well for donating and being such an awesome bro. So I'm very much happy that I get to enjoy them and try them and share them with people who haven't seen them since I'll be broadcasting all of them. But anyways, I played that. I actually jumped into Infamous 2 if we want to talk about another whatchamacallit game, that company.
You gonna get it?
I forgot it. You got it?
You gonna get it?
You don't remember either because you're saying that.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. I've been playing Infamous 2 because it was free on PlayStation Plus a while back, and I've slowly been making my way through it. It's kind of been my like off-cast sort of, oh, what time is it? 1 a.m. I'm just kind of awake for like half an hour. I'm just going to play a little bit of Infamous. And
is this one of those ones where you look up at the clock and it's 6 p.m?
No, it's...
Or very close.
I can only play it in small sprints because then I just want to stop.
You have 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, I can only play it in small sprints because then I want to stop because it's good, but I don't know. I want to know what happens and such, but it just, I can't play a lot of it.
That game keeps it together over the course of the whole game way better than Infamous 1 does. Because I feel like there is a couple of points in Infamous 1 where you are playing and then you're just like, I'm fucking done with this game.
Every time it'd open up like another island, you were just like, okay.
Well. I don't want to do this stupid fucking shit again.
Especially getting into that island the first time and having to get to that first manhole to at least get a little bit of power.
And you're getting fucking shot by people that you can't see because it's
missile
all
launching cars when you get to like the third one. Like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, but no, this one's been not so bad. I like the way you get powers and everything. I had like one complaint. Oh no, actually, what I've been enjoying the most is running around clicking the left stick for it to tell me where those little shards are, and that's all I do. I just fucking go get shards. I just get a shit ton of shards.
It's so fun to just jump around and collect those, though.
I really actually hate the shit out of the climbing. In that
really?
Game. I don't. It's like Tomb Raider, but fucking like magnetism.
You
towards
just have
shit.
to kind of keep jumping.
Yeah, no,
that's all it is.
Like literally, the sound of me playing that game is like leaning in a direction and just mashing that X button.
That's how you're supposed to play.
But like it's so shit because like sometimes you'll get to like these awnings where like, okay, I just want to like jump off it, and then he'll jump away from it and then 180 back and then stick back to what you're getting to, and you're like, just get the fuck off it. Like, now I want you to fucking drop, and then he's like trying to drop, but he's like, no, I'm gonna fucking like hang on to this post. What's going on? I'm like, fucking hate your fucking game. I hate your fucking game. And then it's just whatever, and then I get free and I'm happy again. But it's every time that happens, I'm like, oh man, I really hate magnetism. Like, thank God they didn't do it that like. When it happened in Tomb Raider, you were jumping, you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to make this. And then suddenly she like isn't going downwards anymore. She's just going horizontal towards it. You're like, okay, perfect. That was good.
Okay, wait. I need to find out if the dunk 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 is in
That's going to sound really bad through that mic.
Yeah, it's totally not in here.
Okay. Anyway, dunk 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 confirmed for not in Sly 4. Anyways, Bulldog's name was Mugshot. Thank you, Bugger Sniper. Anyway. That name was bugging me still, actually. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Infamous 2 is fun, but there's been a lot of bothersome stuff, and yeah. I remember there was something else. What else did I? There's something. Oh, I finished Tomb Raider.
I really like the magnetism climbing of Infamous. Anyways,
really?
Yeah,
oh, God, it bothers me so much.
I guess I just got used to it. Did you complete Infamous 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
It bothered me in Infamous 1 as well. I remember having issues. In this one, I don't know. It seems the way the buildings are made, maybe it's a little bit more annoying to deal with. But anyways, I finished Tomb Raider.
You get the skate around the wire things, and then
I like how you don't lose your powers. Yeah,
Yeah.
not losing your powers has definitely been a positive or a plus or whatever. But I finished Tomb Raider.
Have you gotten the sub stuff yet?
The sub stuff?
The sub elements?
No,
for your powers?
I've literally played for like maybe 4 hours, and 2 hours of those have just been fucking getting shards. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm like, what is the mission? Whatever. There's a blue dot here, and then I ping it again. Oh, it's like on the edge of my radar. Better fucking run to that one. Oh, there's another one on the. Oh, now there's 2 of them. So now I know when I get this one.
The best thing about that pinging is that it will show you the direction of the closest one if there's nothing on the radar.
Oh, really?
And you can just
run. Like,
just
at
the end of the game when you're trying to get like the 100%, you can just ping and it'll be like there is one in that direction, and you just go.
Yeah, that's how I always found them. Just fucking run for them.
Yeah. Anyway, that chair sucks a lot.
I'm not even like moving.
I know you're
just moved my arm and it went like
it was. I used to be an expert at staying on that chair and just being like moving my upper body and not shaking my butt. Anyway,
now you have to lose all that knowledge because this is in your chair.
This is weird. I have to use like back muscles to stay
this.
Squeak.
This chair is going to be forever associated with Windows 8 for you.
Yeah. New improved back pain. Anyway, I finished Tomb Raider.
But it's a transformer in the back.
The third time. Why aren't you proud, Dan? I finally finished Tomb Raider.
Yeah, it's about damn
You're
time.
a minute over.
That's fine. For a second.
Just messing with you. Do you like it?
I don't want to spoil anything, but I fucking hate how that game went full on Uncharted at a certain point of that, and I was just like,
all the other Tomb Raiders fucking start that way.
No,
you were fighting dinosaurs in other Tomb Raiders.
That's totally cool.
That's just because I was fucking badass.
Considering everything that was going on in this one, like I understood what was kind of going on ish, and I was kind of getting a lost. I'm trying to be very generic here. I was getting a lost vibe from it because there was some weird sort of stuff going on.
Talking about like, GPS caches and stuff.
No, just
what's in that bunker.
Maybe, sure, but no. So there was weird stuff kind of lost going on.
98% completion in that game.
Really?
Did I tell you that?
I was at 76.
All the collectibles.
I can't fucking be bothered to go back into that. After finishing, I'm like, that was fantastic. I'm not going to touch it again.
Is it worth me picking up and playing about halfway through and then going, hey, I'll play that another day?
Yeah, actually, I would say it.
Oh.
Especially because
it's
been getting sales for like $10-15 though.
Yeah, it feels like an Uncharted experience. Yeah. Actually, except it's multi-platform. So
I approve of that because I like Uncharted. So
I actually enjoyed.
And you can play it on your laptop.
Going through that way more than Uncharted 3.
Well, I only own laptops technically.
But
I thought you had your nice desktop.
I've got that one back at my parents' place.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I recommend trying out Tomb Raider. It's pretty cool, but I felt like towards the end I was like, I just want this to be fucking so done. But I was still enjoying it.
Did you like the very last gameplay bit of the game?
I had a bit of trouble with it, but I was
the very final thing, the QuickTime event at the very end. You don't even goddamn remember. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Was it supposed to be hard or annoying?
No, it's just cool.
Oh.
You can't even remember, and any attempt to explain to you is just going to ruin
if you're talking about the action that happens, I thought that was the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen.
Okay, we'll talk about it after.
Anyway,
next game.
Somebody's gonna probably catch on.
What else have you played?
I'm just saying
we might not be talking about the same thing.
I'm talking about fire and a blizzard. That's what I'm fucking. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That's not even what I'm talking about.
Perfect. Anyway, so moving on to that. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I played some Thomas Was Alone.
Yeah, you have utilized your Vita.
Yeah, I've utilized my Vita. I've been messing around with that thing.
Nice.
I've been playing a lot of random crap on it and kind of enjoying it a lot. So
it's a powerful little system.
They're pretty cool. But I've realized that slowly it's becoming that thing that's just hanging out on my desk again. So I got it. That's maybe you telling me about that soul sacrifice thing is like, I'm gonna pick it up. Fantastic. So anyway, I think that's pretty much. Oh wait, no, there's something else that didn't get tracked by Raptor, and was it a console? No, I would have been playing on PC.
We all tried a little bit.
I played the shit out of that.
We all
Still
tried a little bit of PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
That's true. Actually, let me
just to see how the Vita multiplayer worked, which I've tried it on the Vita before. It's just
also yeah, I'm playing a whole fucking shit ton of Starcraft.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The ladders reset and I got thrown back into gold. I was very sad about that, so I played hard for like 5 games and then went back into platinum, and I was like, yes. That was it.
Oh, that's funny. I actually bought that and I haven't played it yet.
You should play it.
But what's
I didn't realize
It's really
that.
good.
What'd you buy?
I've got Heart of the Swarm sealed, chilling in a bag in my room.
Play it.
I told you to buy that for the campaign. That still stands.
Yeah, no, I know. I finished up the last.
I haven't
campaign.
played any Heart of the Swarm multiplayer, and I got my $40 worth.
Yeah, no, like I made
I
that
Hard to Storm multiplayer.
when Heart of the Swarm was coming out. I made damn sure I finished up Wings of Liberty again, and then I went out the week after and bought it because I bought BioShock Infinite instead of it, and then I just haven't opened the packaging. Shit, I should fucking get on that.
I wanted to mention something. I didn't really play it. I didn't get to, but it just open thing. Anybody who played Cry of Fear before it came out on Steam, just letting you know, your saves do not transfer over. I learned that the hard way because I was going to play some Cry of Fear, and then
yeah, I saw you put that up.
I'm going to have to just start it over. I don't have to. I can play on the old version, but I want to start it over because I'm not that far anyway, apparently. Anyways, moving on to news.
Yeah, just Kumar's talking some shit about PS All Stars.
Anyway, so I know last week we were talking about Hellraid, which was that Techland sort of, hey, it looks a lot like Dead Island.
I thought it looked like Oblivion.
I didn't even play Dead Island this week. I'm sad. It kind of looks like Oblivion, but all the animation.
No, that's good.
Yeah. No,
Are we in news now?
Yeah, we are.
Why did nobody tell me this?
We just said
news.
Devin, you gotta pay attention.
Here we go.
To news. There. I already ended it.
It's like a shitty bird that went flying. For those of you wondering, I made a bird with 2 thumbs crossing or intersecting and then flip-flapping out of the camera frame.
It's like, aren't you supposed to like? Don't they like both? The way you're doing it is like this. You have to. It's like that. Yeah, there you go.
Anyway,
That was the
Hellraid,
weirdest thing I've ever seen Riccio do.
Hellraid,
today.
I was putting my thumbs in my mouth. That was weird. Hellraid, they put out a trailer. Instantly, Dan says, yeah, it kind of looks like Oblivion. Me, I noticed that every sort of skeleton/zombie animation that is in that trailer is directly from Dead Island. So that seems fun. I don't mind that so much. It does look fun, and it's going to be a 4-player co-op with different classes. It could be really cool. I don't know how expensive
It looks
gonna
interesting. It looks like it's got some pretty neat combat. Some pretty cool monsters in it as well. There's one dude in the trailer who was this massive like minotaur.
Yeah.
That broke out of a, what do you call that thing where your hands and your
The womb?
No, it's like locked. It's like a board. You
Locked
put your head
womb?
into it. Not a womb.
That thing that you before you go get beheaded, they put you up on the stand. You
put your hands in your
I don't know what that is.
a handhead holder.
A girdle.
It's not a girdle. A girdle is
Griddle?
something a woman wears.
A griddle?
Griddle is George Foreman.
That's actually a grill.
Yeah.
It's a fat, lean, mean
Saskatchewan
cuisine machine.
No.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. No. Anyway, but no. So like Devin said, the combat looks good, and the combat kind of looks exactly like a Dead Island, and that makes me excited because 4-player Dead Island, but with zombies and powers and magic. Sounds like Dead Island.
Can't trick me again.
No, I'm excited.
You
I
can't
actually,
trick
I
me
want
again.
to know what Hellraid's gonna be like, especially if it's like a
This
$10
this
game.
guy and Dustin got me back into Dead Island when it first came out because I'd been duped by Borderlands before that with broken 4-player co-op open worldy stuff. Duped again. Dead Island.
By the way,
And then I
Devin,
fell back in for Borderlands 2, and that was maybe a good idea, but
It's called the Stockade.
the Stockade is what we were talking
Fucking
about.
awesome.
Apparently
All
it's
right,
the
Stockade.
Yeah.
Stockade
Go on.
2013.
But yeah, we tricked you into. I didn't trick you to getting Dead Island, so I didn't have it on.
you
the
know, you just
console.
convinced me
Oh.
that it wasn't going to be anything
It
like
was-
Borderlands,
No,
and then
not
it was
at all.
totally fucking broken more than Borderlands. Borderlands is a perfectly functioning 10 out of 10 game compared to Dead Island.
Dead Island was really fun though. But
Red Rising. Still number 1.
anyway, Hellraid looks good, and if it's gonna be like a downloadable, quick, like not quick, but small, like $10 game or like a $15 game, I'm totally in on that. If it's like, hey man, why don't you have this game that looks very similar to Dead Island,
Dead Island.
be a 4-player co-op game, $39.99. I'd be like, oh man, you back that shit off. I got Riptide to rip into.
Rip into Riptide.
Yeah. Anyways, other news. How many of you guys like Frostbite 3?
I'm indifferent.
Do you guys like Mass Effect Next One? Do you guys like Battlefield 4? Do you guys like the possible next Mirror's Edge or something? What about the next Star Wars game?
You're really
apparently mad at NFL.
Do I want the next Star Wars game to look muddy and have lens flares? Not necessarily.
With a blue filter over it.
Here's some bad news then, because if you don't want to experience it, then you definitely don't want to. Then you probably.
The news is that
then you maybe want to buy a Wii U because you can't play it on a Wii U because Frostbite 3 doesn't work on a Wii U. So EA's like, yo, fuck that system. All of our 15 in development games are not coming out for it. That's sad. It makes me sad because Wii U was already. I don't know. Have you looked at the launch games or the games coming out this year for the Wii U? There's maybe like so far announced, and I know E3 they're gonna probably announce a shit ton more, but so far announced, I think there's like.
Sorry, just 10. Quickly, Kumar just wants you to know that he's running Frostbite 4 on his DS Lite.
Oh my god!
Just real quick.
Riccio, you hack.
But what the hell is it saying?
Games coming out.
No, games coming out. I think there's maybe like 15 actual games for the Wii U coming out from here till December 31st,
Seriously?
2013 announced. I think so. If I saw that properly, no more than 20 I could say, at least from the list I saw.
I feel like there's more for Vita.
It's possible. But that's what sucks. And if you take out all of these EA games that would have been multi-platform, and then with the start of next-gen games coming in December, it's going to be even harder to multi-platform on like back to the Wii U. So...
Well, imagine if the Wii U crashes and burns and Nintendo just pours everything into making the last great portable console that anyone will ever need. And their mobile stuff is their best stuff.
Yep.
It always has been.
Most profitable, best.
Well, the Wii did pretty good. In terms of sales, not in terms of last
games and stuff.
Quality, but...
Yeah.
Or, fun.
Yeah.
Mad stacks.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. In other random news, not an EA game got announced. That Bethesda shitty Vine thing that was like, here's the record, here's barbed wire, here's the record, here's barbed wire. Ended up being
6
Wolfenstein.
seconds long.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to loop it because it's fine. It's the new Wolfenstein game, which is apparently BJ Blazkowicz versus mechs or mech Nazis.
Mecha Nazis.
Can we say Nazis on this?
What do you mean, can we say Nazis?
It's not, not politically correct to say Nazis.
No, but it's...
the biggest AAA game ever, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, still has, like, a Nazi zombies mode.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
You're right. Anyways, so they announced it. They said it's going to be...
Can we say Nazi?
What the... I'm just kidding. They said it's going to be on 360, PS3, PC. Didn't say Wii U, I believe. They didn't say Wii U, but they did say next-gen consoles.
Nice.
I don't think that includes the Wii U.
No, it's not next gen.
I would have, yeah. It's due out Q4 of this year, so end of year possibly, as well as confirmed for no multiplayer.
Oh wow!
Because
I never played the multiplayer of that last Wolfenstein game.
The last Wolfenstein was supposed to be like, what the hell was it called? Not Return to Castle Wolfenstein. There was a Wolfenstein game that I cannot remember. It was a sweet multiplayer one, and I can't remember it for the life of me. And Splash Damage, I think, was the people who made it. So I think they worked on that new one. I don't know. Anyways, that's not coming back. So that makes me sad because it was a kind of cool class-based thing. But a fully single-player game? What if it's as good as BioShock Infinite for story? With Nazis.
That's stupid speculation.
Okay, fine then. All right, so you guys still playing Diablo 3? Devin, did you guys ever buy this? I know I talked about it a lot when it was out. You guys never bought it.
Never
you bought it.
I wasted $60 on it. Yeah.
He wasted $60.
And
then
Devin learned my lesson.
I played Torchlight 2 instead.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, so did I.
Okay.
We should actually.
The difference is I wasted $60.
Okay.
Does anyone want to use Diablo 3 key?
I bought the limited edition for it. Worth it. I had fun with it. Point is,
are you still playing it?
No.
Then it's not wasn't fun?
Actually, I went back like a few weeks ago because I had my Kerrigan.
Well, it's you got to do the like time to dollars breakdown.
I know. He's probably only clocked like 40 hours. So
No,
still...
I know my main dude has about 100 and something.
Oh wow!
And then my hardcore character has about 30 something. So beat the game once. I was really happy.
Nice.
Anyways, or 20.
We watched all those cutscenes on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
those
they look
cutscenes
good. Anyway, so Diablo 3 got a patch today.
So I know the ending of Diablo 3.
Yeah.
I got my money's worth.
Oops. Anyway, Diablo 3 got patched this week, bringing 1.08, and it's the weirdest kind of patch because that game, I don't know what the community's like now. I don't know if people are just trying to make money off the auction house or just...
Did you ever really match make or do any of that stuff?
No. But apparently people have been just going solo because stuff was too hard to do on Inferno multiplayer, so they dumbed down all the mobs when you play co-op, and they, I think, increased the amount of mobs randomly that you'll find. So you get more loot. It's kind of worth playing co-op, apparently. But before all this, there was a glitch that got found on the Real Money auction house, which apparently, according to Reddit, all you had to do was try and sell roughly 6 billion gold for 39 cents exactly. And if you canceled that, it would send the gold back to your gold auction house, your Real Money, and the gold auction house. So you get twice. You just did it. You do it.
Wait a minute.
Over.
You get real money?
No, you wouldn't get money. You'd cancel it. So because you'd say like, okay, I'm selling my 6 billion for 39 cents, so someone can buy it for 39 cents. Then you cancel it. So it'd return to your Real Money auction house and your gold auction house. You'd get the gold back.
Oh.
So it would glitch and it would give you two. Apparently, it's something around that.
Wow.
So Blizzard was like, holy fuck. So apparently, what happened is people got trillions and trillions and trillions of gold, and then bought every fucking item off the auction house. Or roughly to that, like, bought all the crazy shit off the auction house.
But that stuff that's, up there for 2 billion.
And this is all, I don't know if this is actually the true story. This is all word of mouth or whatever. So then they had to bring down the Real Money auction house. And then
that actually happened.
Yeah. I think that's when 1.8 also, or 1.08 also came out after that to fix it as well. It was part of it or something. But what do I want to say? Blizzard said, okay, 1, it's fixed. 2, people who used it are getting banned. Any money that was traded or anything that was bought or lost, not being rolled back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
well, people will still get their money though.
The people who got stuff bought, yes, they'll get the money.
Yeah.
But now just imagine a shit ton of stuff like off the auction house, like accounts banned, like just it fucked up the entire economy and stuff apparently for that game that had, I guess, built up. I don't know what it was like, but I don't know if that's really interesting news, but man, Diablo 3.
I like that the top comment on this Reddit post is people still play Diablo 3 for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Dead Space 3 joins the ranks of Tomb Raider, Resident Evil 6, Hitman Absolution, and being a game that sells well, but not enough to be profitable, even though it sold like fucking millions.
The expectations on...
I guess people need to stop making really graphically intensive, shitty games.
Yeah. Also, Crysis 3 was on that list that got added with Dead Space 3. So
oh, wow.
Crysis 3 and Dead Space 3 did not sell well.
Is that to like EA standard?
Yep. TA standard. For AAA game standard.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I wouldn't call Crysis 3 a AAA game.
Yeah.
Crysis 3 is a really fun game, but yeah. It's AAA because of, I guess, all the work and engine and all that crazy stuff that goes into it, but...
I always just... Crysis to me has always just been like PC gamers like, haha, look how good this shit looks.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of that, I don't think EA should ever expect to make a lot off the Crysis games. And I don't mean that in a bad way, and I certainly bought them. I don't encourage pirating, but I'm just saying because of that sort of idea that everyone's like, oh, it's going to be the next best game that I get to test my computer out, they usually are the ones who get pirated the most because people just download them as a tech demo kind of thing.
Yeah, they're not actually going to play them. They're going to load the first level and walk around.
So it doesn't surprise me that Crysis 3 kind of didn't do so great, but I still
they made the first level of Crysis 3 real good for tech demoing, raining and shit.
Yeah, Crysis 3 was actually really fun. I'm really glad I played that. But yeah,
click to shot the bow.
That was such a good final quick time event thing. Anyways. Another random news, EA got DDoS'd and Battlefield 3 went down.
Oh, okay.
So what I want to bring up out of that...
Oh, because you have to play through the website.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Do you think Battlefield 4 is still going to use that? I know we kind of had that talk in a past podcast, but...
I don't know.
I really hope.
If they got denied on this, that's a pretty.
I mean, I actually like that website.
Yeah,
thing.
I like the stats and the way it really did a good job at when you went on, you got to see all what your friends have been doing.
It was like a Battlefield social network.
Yeah.
But I really like how you just like, okay, join this server, and it does all that shit in the background.
Yeah.
And you can just be doing whatever you want, and then it'll just like, okay, game's ready now.
My only problem with that is the actual server browser wouldn't always work that well for me. Sometimes you'd filter it out by stuff, and then you'd find like servers that like were always empty, and you're like, okay, well, I'm trying to filter empty ones, or just some of the filters wouldn't activate correctly or something every time I went. Or you do quick match and it would throw you into an empty match, and you're like, okay, well, this doesn't help either.
I didn't play it enough on PC.
Yeah, but everybody who played on the consoles always had an easy time getting into stuff, which kind of made me sad. But I'm
still really big on Xbox.
Yeah, which is surprising. But
I don't know about PS3. Maybe it is, but tons of people still play on Xbox. I never have liked the Battlefield games.
I'm probably
since they have like the new. Well, I shouldn't say Battlefield games. I liked Battlefield Bad Companies.
Okay.
I never. I didn't get into gaming long enough ago to play Battlefield 2 a lot.
Yeah.
But Battlefield 3 is just I don't like it. It's like weird floaty shooting. I don't know how anyone likes it. And stuff like Halo and Call of Duty are out there. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Why are you playing this nicer looking, shitty controlling game?
The controls never have been a problem for me with Battlefield, but the problem is that I feel like Battlefield,
unless you are an incredible player, like any new person trying to attempt to play that game, can't hit anyone.
No, but I mean, it's not that.
That's it.
What bothers me about Battlefield 3 is that you'd go into a match, and it's like Call of Duty. Like I've always kind of said, is it's easy if you want to get in, you just kind of load it up, hey, multiplayer, and you can do whatever the hell you need. You don't have to worry about having a medic or an engineer, or like a team behind you. Going into Battlefield 3, if you have like a group of friends, say like we would always play games together. Say we have a group of maybe like 5 or 10 of us. That'd be fucking.
I've tried it with people, but it's still not good.
What I'm saying on
the fundamental gameplay and how you aim and shoot people is horrific.
On PC, it's been fine. I don't know if it's a console thing.
Yeah, it might be a console thing because I liked it on
I've
PC.
tried it on PC.
But
the weird shake and you can't really see what you're shooting at.
No. Yeah, buddy, you're on your own on this one.
I'm not on my own.
Anyway,
I know other people that have my opinion.
Despite the shooting or whatever, what have you, I feel like with that game, if you were to have like 10 people and you were to go in, then that game would be fun because you don't have to worry. Like you can.
No, you can't have more than 4.
Well, whatever. You know what I mean?
You can't talk to them.
It's PC. You can have TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, Skype, whatever, all that crazy shit. But point is, just listen. Hear me out on this one. Going in and playing solo. Every time I went in,
they designed a 32-player multiplayer game.
Give me a second.
To be played in sets of 4.
Every time I would go in, if you're playing solo, what would bother me is that I would tend to always go towards playing the engineer class, because if you're not the engineer class, you'd go in, or maybe the sniper if you unlock the C4. But if you're not the engineer class, you'd go in and you'd be having the sweet firefights, and then a tank would roll around and you're like, okay, great, now there's like absolutely fucking nothing I can do. So I'd always end up playing the engineer, because sure, you could play the medic and I'm going around healing people, but once again, the second a tank shows up, or maybe a helicopter, I don't know, maybe shoot the dude out, you kind of feel trapped and there's nothing you could do. But playing with a group of friends, like when Battlefield 3 first came out, I was playing with maybe like 5 or 10 people. And that was fun because you'd be like, all right, guys, I'm going to be the medic, and I'm always going to hang around my like engineer friends and all that stuff, so you'd call it out. Playing by yourself, it's harder because you can't... The voice chat sure becomes an issue because not only can you not voice chat people, especially on the PC...
It's not so much the voice chat because there are ways to get around it, like getting in an Xbox Live party.
Yeah, but on PC, you can't voice chat unless you're in a party outside the game. At least I'm pretty sure you can't just hit a button in game and have it join like a random channel. Unless maybe they might have added that now. I haven't played it in a while, but I don't know. It's just harder to communicate. So it's when you go in, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be the engineer because it's the only way I can survive and have a good time. I don't know. I wish. That's why whenever what was the close quarters?
Yeah,
was that what it's called?
Yeah, it was close quarters. Was the map
that game map pack thing that came out was my favorite because it was all just like inside buildings. There was no vehicles to worry about. It was just nothing but the firefights, and I found that so much fun because I know you can go
like Call of Duty.
Yeah, but it's not so much that's like Call of Duty. It's that I like to play the game solo. So going in and being like, okay, I don't have to worry about. I can use any class. I can be a sniper. I could be the machine gun dude, support, engineer, assault, like anything, and I don't have to worry about having to have teammates with me. It was just okay. I can go in and do whatever the hell I want and play solo for a little bit. I know you can do that on the other maps of Conquest and just turn off vehicles, but then you have to fucking like sprint for like 5 minutes to get to the next post, and he gets captured, and it's not as fun. But I don't know.
The other peeve about Battlefield I have is they roll out all the cool stuff to you so slowly.
Yeah. Unless you buy it, you can unlock everything.
But that's garbage.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's total garbage.
Actually, I find...
Why can't I have a red dot sight unless I get good enough at playing this part of the game that I hate?
Yeah.
It takes so long to get stuff in that game.
What bothered me
Look,
is...
you can do this cool things in tanks, but not till you are like fucking hours and hours in. It's the JRPG of shooters.
The guns and stuff I didn't mind, or the classes I didn't mind, because what would happen is it would start off slow, but for some reason they paced the challenges to like almost be near perfect for the class-based stuff. Maybe not for like when you get a gun, you're like, okay, I want to get a sight, I got to shoot people for like 15 minutes. But for your class stuff, because by the time you were at a certain point where it started getting slow, that's when all the challenges would start unlocking, and you were still getting levels at like a decent pace. But yeah, like you said, what was tough is, let's say you went to get in a jet, to get flares or missiles, it would take like probably 15-20 kills. And if you haven't been playing since day one and now you were to try to get in there when everyone has like missiles and heat-seeking missiles and flares and shit, and you have to try and aim and shoot people down with the machine gun, you're gonna have a really bad time, especially if you're trying to learn too. But
well, maybe that was my fault. I bought Battlefield 2 weeks after it came out.
So that's
and so really I can't. What other multiplayer games you can get into 2 weeks after they're out? Yeah. Not fucking Battlefield.
Yeah. But the funny thing, if you want to laugh, the way that I finally got my flares and I finally got my surface-to-air missiles or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That the wasn't surface-to-air. Anyway, whatever, air-to-air missiles. Was that I took a jet, and every time I would fly into the air, people would like highlight and you'd have those little diamonds. I'd try to shoot them, but I'd just fucking smash my way into them and just, there's one kill, there's 100 points towards it, there's another 100 points, there's another 100 points, I got missiles, alright, I know I got flares, alright, so now I can strive in the air, like in the air for a while.
A little longer until I
smash
into
that fucking person.
God,
there's a helicopter, fucking 3 people, sweet, 300 points, and just smash into shit.
Suiciding
because
to get the points?
I needed missiles, and I just really couldn't shoot that stupid machine gun properly.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Anyways, I hope Battlefield 4 maybe does a little bit better with that kind of stuff. But I'm probably still gonna pick it up because I'm a douche and I like trying everything. So
I'm out of Battlefield until it's Bad Company again. That's it. That's all.
Fair enough. Unless it's good on consoles or something. I don't know. Anyway,
no.
Everybody who's been waiting for
Bad Companies were good. Those were great games.
They are pretty good.
Everyone who's been awaiting the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remake thingy. Which I believe is 1 and 2 or something, or it's like a middle ground. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I don't know. Fucking read the article.
People have been going crazy over it. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. Previously exclusive final mix and remastered version of Chain of Memories for the PS2 is what it is. And it's finally coming out September 10th. I know a lot of people were excited about that. And yeah. People just wanted to mention that because people seemed excited. New GTA 5 screenshots got leaked this week. Not leaked, put out. I keep saying leaked. They got put out this week.
They got leaked by the developer.
Yeah.
Leaked.
Things I didn't know. I know we were always talking about the size of the game. I did not know it was 3.5 times bigger than
it's massive.
Red Dead Redemption.
Absolutely.
Which is insane to me.
Well, what did they say? Red Dead, like all previous Grand Theft Autos and Red Dead Redemption don't add up to the world or something like that?
Well, I don't know about all previous Grand Theft Autos. I think it's... don't quote me on this, but I think they said it might be smaller than the original San Andreas, because that was, like, ridiculous. But, because I don't
think
even...
so. I think they were boasting it's the biggest one. Like,
yeah, they boasted that it's the biggest one they've ever done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I don't combine... So San Andreas, the original one, was massive. It's way bigger than even Liberty City and all that shit.
Yeah, it's something obscene, like... 3 times bigger than the biggest one they've done before.
But okay. But anyways, it's 3.5 times bigger than Red Dead. And Red Dead going from wherever the hell you... or no, if you go all the way to the top where the forest is and you were to go down to like the Mexico area,
yeah,
that took like a really long time. Just running it by horse. So
well, even there's that really long at one point in that game where you have to go from the forest and return to kind of the middle-ish area of the map. It takes fucking forever. Yeah. It's like you're listening to like a 6 or 7 minute song while you're doing it too.
Song though.
Yeah, it is. All the licensed music placement in that game is fantastic.
So somebody in the chat actually brings something up that was not actually in this article, but it reminds me about it. It reminds me. If you find a boat in Grand Theft Auto 5 and it has scuba gear, you can go underwater and there's just as much detail underwater as there is above water. So technically, if you count the layout, which would be the city of or whatever San Andreas or just the area of
Los
Santos, sorry, of Grand Theft Auto 5, and you also count underwater, apparently it's 5 times the size of Red Dead Redemption.
Jesus.
If you technically count where you can go or all that crap.
Fantastic.
That is phenomenal.
I'm excited because that means when you'll be able to get planes, you'll be able to go through a lot of shit, and
That means with 3 protagonists, it's like 3 Red Dead Redemptions in one game.
Phenomenal.
That's what it means.
Great. I'll take
on
7.
8 discs.
Yeah.
No, even 12.
I don't know what console I'll get this on because I am kind of sick of disc switching.
Yeah.
So maybe if it's on 1 disc on PS3, but like 4 or something stupid for Xbox, I'll probably get it on PS3.
I'm probably going to get it for the PS3.
Really?
Yeah.
I pre-ordered for the 360 just because I know the multiplayer is going to probably be a lot easier to deal with on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably what I'm gonna, and that's probably what I'm gonna stick with, which I'm sure will be the 1 disc, just like fucking.
Yeah, maybe dedicated.
I can't see them being like, oh, you just got in a plane on multiplayer. You better take that disc out and put out another one. Put in another one. I'll be like, oh no.
Maybe like the entire world is on every disc, but it's just story missions.
Or they'll pull a Halo 4, like the multiplayer was like installed. Maybe they'll just have like, okay, here's the first
space on my hard drive for that shit.
Neither do I. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to get a new hard drive.
Then you better buy the GTA 5 Xbox 720 360 bundle for both new consoles. $5,000. It's got 17 terabytes of space.
I agree.
But then the OS takes about 13 terabytes. No, anyway,
the OS is 13 terabytes.
No, anyway,
it's gotta run fast.
We took the supercomputer Deep Blue and we just put it into a 360.
But Grand Theft Auto 5 has got me pretty excited. I don't know about you guys. Oh, also they mentioned that if ever you go into a lot of the game, you can plan heists and stuff.
Yep.
So you have some characters being lookouts and all that shit. Apparently, if ever you get into a heist where there's more than one of those main characters, you can freely swap between them as you're doing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think there's like 6 or 7 of those over the course of the game.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. But there's that, and each character has stats, just like in San Andreas, where you can get like lung capacity, strength, and stamina, and all that weird stuff.
Well, they have different starting stats, too.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be like in San Andreas, where you kind of muscle yourself up or do whatever. But I don't know.
Michael starts better with guns, Franklin starts better at driving, and Trevor starts better at flying.
Oh, weird.
Oh, no. Cool. Yeah, I guess that's...
So for everything that we've been currently actually enjoying a lot on the PSN has been mostly indie titles. That was the most fucked up sentence I think I've ever said. Dan and I have been enjoying a lot of indie titles on the PSN lately, and the PlayStation Store has finally opened up a tab when you go to it that just says indie games, which is great. Because so far the indie games that they've been choosing to adopt or get have been super fantastic.
And it's not like they're separating out the indie titles and putting them in a separate section. It's just a
clear focus.
Highlighting, additionally, these are indie games. Yeah. Look at them.
And they are fantastic.
Yeah. Well, it feels kind of weird putting stuff like Journey in there, because didn't Sony publish that? But anyways.
Yeah.
I guess it has an indie feel to that game. Anyways.
Yeah. So SimCity's got a, you know how 2 weeks ago we were like, hey, that 2.0 patch came out, it's crazy, still broke shit. 3.0 has now been announced, and it's gonna fix that same stuff over again, such as traffic, transit, vehicles, and air pollution. And because of all this crap, they're gonna add some more hotel models, so that your city looks a little bit different.
Are you gonna play SimCity again?
I have no intention to. Fantastic.
Well, that's that.
Perfect. One thing that's really weird I just want to bring up, Valve has apparently, along with all this Oculus Rift stuff, Valve has been testing sweat monitoring during Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh. All right, I need you to apply these sweat sensors to your armpits.
You know what? I bet you that's it.
As stupid as that sounds,
it's just like a paper towel that they have some dude to wring out after. Yeah, we got 3 mils here.
Oh god, meals?
Mills.
Okay, milliliters. Like, oh, what the fuck? Anyway, I think that'd be really interesting, especially with Left 4 Dead, for the way the waves of zombies come out. I think that'd be cool. Because whenever it senses that you're feeling good about yourself, it's like, oh yeah, fucking deal with this, and then just sends you shit. The AI director literally has a voice, and they're like, oh yeah. Sending stuff. That'd be weird. For those of you still waiting for that Borderlands 2 character, just to reiterate, Psycho Bandit will be out next week. May 14th.
Do you know if it's part of the season pass?
It is not part of the season pass. It will run you another $10 though.
Gross.
Meet Craig.
Did you also see that the
If you
the
went to
last
PAX panel,
Borderlands
you got a free-
2 DLC got leaked by accident?
Really?
Someone tweeted a picture, but there was a poster in the background. It's Tiny Tina's assault on Dragon Tower or something like that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yep.
All I had to say was Tiny Tina.
Something like that.
Wow.
The what the name of the dragon thing is called might be different, but it's Tiny Tina and assault on Dragon something.
It's Tiny Tina. That's all I need. Other than that, Monaco, a game that we put out a jar run for. It is a fantastic game. Go check it out. It got pushed back on PC, on 360. Sorry,
Yep.
it was been on PC. It's officially coming out this week. It should be out by the time you're hearing this.
Nice.
Possibly.
It's a good game.
No, it
Actually,
won't.
Friday, May 10th. So get ready, because unless you're listening to this the first day we put it out, you can probably play this game on 360. So fantastic.
It's a real fun game.
Speaking of that Simmy stuff, Sims 4 got announced. They gave a shit ton of details, such as 2014. Woo!
You got me. I thought you were going to say more stuff.
I totally thought I thought you were too.
I forgot to announce that they also gave some great details, such as Sims has so far to date sold 150 million. How does that impact
2014.
Sure. 2014.
2014.
Looks cool. Cool. Something that might make Dan sad is Battlefront 3 got some footage leaked. Dan, are you
I'm
crying?
indifferent.
Indifferent. All right, Dan is indifferent. Battlefront 3 had a lot of footage get leaked, whether it was this mini trailer of like a pre-alpha crazy version, and then someone got a hold of another beta-y kind of version of it and played for an hour and a half on twitch.tv. Man, apparently that game... No, I don't know. It was part of a group of people who stream games like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like beta builds and weird stuff. No, apparently that game was 99% done, and it's kind of sad to hear that it got canceled. And just, it looked like it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really weird that they would scrap it.
Well, apparently LucasArts went under changing management over and over again for like forever. It was crazy. But
in the initial trailer that they showed from like the alpha footage, I found it really cool that I think it was Cloud City. I don't know. I'm not the expert on that stuff.
Was the sky orange?
Yeah, it looked orange, and it looked like there was...
Yes, probably.
Yeah, so it was maybe Cloud City, and this dude's like shooting people down, and then he's like, oh my god, whatever, just gets into a, I don't know, type of ship, I don't know them, but...
What did the wings look like?
I don't remember. It was so pixely, I cannot even explain how crap that...
He got into a gray block that
He got into a gray block that had red lines, possibly. It was not... Anyways... He aims
then
it
it was
upward.
probably a Y-wing, if
Maybe.
you said line. Anyways,
Sure.
Continue.
Starts going upwards, out, and like flying near, and there's like, I don't even know these fucking names. There's like frigate-looking things. And then, but they're like still near the planet, and then he's flying through them and stuff, and then just continues going up, and then like the light from the planet slowly starts disappearing, and then he's in just fucking space, and there's bigger ships, then flies to another ship and just lands in it through like that shield wall thing, and just gets out and just plants a bomb and fucking explodes the place. Or you don't see it explode, he just, I don't know, cuts to a cutscene. But
have you ever thought about being a PR person, Riccio? Because
none of my explosions.
Yeah, I can just see you
none of my
walk up on
explosions,
like
explanations.
E3 for some big company. Go, all right, guys. So it's got some stuff, and you get into a box.
You gotta
I'm not
add
really
the word
sure what
like.
it is, and
Add the word like in there. Like
okay, like it's gonna be like something
fucking
like this.
box like. No.
Yeah, so boxes.
It was fantastic to see that you could fight on the ground, get into a ship, go into space, go into a ship, and then shoot something, and then get the fuck out, and then go back to space.
Weird fact.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2, I think it's called Elite Squadron,
Mm-hmm.
for the PlayStation Portable and Nintendo DS, has that in it.
Christ.
You just get hit by a loading screen before you load into space.
Well, there's
but
no
it's
loading
the
screen.
same like joined Battlefield thing.
Yeah. And yeah, adding on to that, EA officially is the one controlling all of the Star Wars IP.
Yes, they are officially licensed to produce and publish all Star Wars games from here on out, I guess.
To the end of time.
I don't think there's probably an end on that contract, I would imagine.
Yeah. The death of all of them.
The stipulation in the clause that says.
Anyways, that's it for news. Moving on to releases of this
Woo! Death 514.
Sweet week.
That's right. That is officially out.
Yeah,
next
Dust
week.
514 is coming out next week.
Do you get it? Do you get it? Look at the date.
Dust 514, May 15, 14, May 14th. That's 5/14, 2013. That you take this 2, you add it to the 3, it's 5. Then you subtract the 1 from the
May's the 5th month.
and then you add the 1 from the 1 to the 13. You get 5/13 with an O in the middle. Anyways, Dust 514.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Whoa. Dust 514 coming out next week, as well as my personal favorite, something that I'm super goddamn excited for. Metro Last Light is hitting the PC, 360, and PS3. I'll be getting it for the PC, and I am excited to stream the fuck out of that game. GameSpot got a hands-on that was 30 minutes of like an outside area. That game is looking scary and atmospheric as shit, and I'm excited. And smearing things off your face.
Great. I'm excited not to sleep after playing that game again.
Just like being like,
that's
oh,
what
man.
I need. That's what I need in my life.
But being like, oh man, I really need like a gas mask. Oh, mine's cracked. I'm gonna grab this one. Oh, there's fucking spiders in it. Oh, it's just I can squeak that shit out. It's crazy. I can't fucking wait for that game.
It's great. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to not sleep.
I'm excited for that. And apparently they do some pretty crazy stuff in that game. In fact, it's been announced that there's apparently a rape scene in the middle of that game or somewhere. Wow. What are you going to show us, Metro Last Light? I'm excited. Super Metroid is going to be available on the Wii U.
I think
Digital store.
Whatever their
Sure.
download store
I
is
forget what it's
called.
The Nintendo store.
As well as Anomaly 2 coming out for the PC. I don't know if it's coming out for the iPhone and iPad and stuff though. But
No, I think he just launches the PC versions first.
okay. Well, Anomaly 2, I can't remember. There's another word in there, isn't there? It's just like no.
Anomaly 2.
The first Anomalies had subtitles.
Okay.
There were 2. There was Warzone Earth was the first one.
Oh.
And the second one was Warzone
Oh, there's an expansion.
Korea or something like that.
Yeah.
That one I think is only on iPad. I don't think it's on PC. But it's just more. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's just more levels.
I'm excited. I kind of
But
found
you
that.
buy it as a separate game. So.
Yeah. And if you buy this on Steam, you actually get a free copy to give to your buddies. So
If you pre-order.
is it only pre-order?
I think it's
Pre-order?
only
Okay.
pre-order.
Only if you pure.
Purr?
Pure.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of Metro Last Light. I just want to spider cell in my fucking face. Anyway, but
I have it pre-ordered too.
Metro Last Light.
Yeah.
Metro Last Light. But
Like when I say I'm excited not to sleep, I mean I'm not going to be sleeping because the game I'll be playing it. I mean I'm not going to be sleeping because I'm going to be fearful that nuclear winter will happen and we don't have subways in Ottawa.
and you'll wake up and you'll have spiders all over your face. And
We haven't built them yet.
I know.
Yeah.
We need to get on that shit.
Devin, you have to finish Metro 2033 before then. You have this weekend. Go. Do it.
How long is that game?
Like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, when
All right,
Fight
I
came
can
over,
tank
he
that.
tanked it on the hardest mode in 8 or something, or 10 or something. But he died constantly and had to restart like a good 2 hour chunk.
really?
Anyway, but yeah, so that's it coming out for next week. Yeah.
YouTube comments. You didn't open it.
Oh, I didn't open the YouTube comments. If you guys have any comments to say in the channel, let them be heard in the live stream. Let them be heard. Meanwhile, let's read out the comments from the last podcast. We have Like a Hardcore saying :
Like
Shift-
a hardcore.
Shift D. He's got a big old smile. I have an ugly smile. All right. Moving on to the next one, we have. What is this? We have Extreme Bucket asking, "What game were you talking about for the first 5 minutes?" And he says, Soul Sacrifice. After 20 minutes of that game.
We said Soul Sacrifice
think
because every time we say Soul Sacrifice, I go Soul Sacrifice.
Soul
Fight.
on Dog FM.
The game actually says like they do
really?
like a Resident Evil thing. When
It's
you,
like Soul Sacrifice.
Yeah. That's a pretty good, yeah.
Oh yeah, so the next comment is from The Ultima Extreme, and he was letting me know, he says, you could have plucked the video footage from the live stream and inserted it into the video, because last time we had a lot of technical difficulties. The reason for that, and I also did reply, is that it was super late by the time we were done that, and it was like 1 a.m, and I was like, I'd
Yeah,
rather-
that's weird. How about that?
It's gonna take like
Being really late.
Yeah, and then it was gonna take like 6 hours to render that damn thing. Except for I hadn't changed to Windows 8 yet, so now it's gonna take like an hour. But I'm gonna try to work on that for next time. Alchemy Reborn then says, "I like how you guys set the cameras up here. Then that D face.
Well, we
Soul
trashed all that.
sacrifice.
Check out this new single camera.
Kumar messed it all up, so he didn't show up.
Soul sacrifice.
And then Chelsea says, "Looks so cool."
I really like saying that now.
It's like saying Resident Evil and then a
Resident
number.
Evil.
And then Silver Dome Productions.
4. Okay, sorry.
Silver Dome Productions says, "Hey guys, sorry I missed a few episodes due to finals and graduation festivities. Woot! I finally graduated community college after 4 years. Now what?" I don't know if that's a question.
You want to know what? Do what I was suggested when I graduated. Take a week and don't do anything.
Eat though. Eat in
Yes,
like bathroom and
Well,
swim.
If you want to
Shower.
shower, you don't have to, I guess.
Yeah.
People might not like you, though.
Somebody actually replied to him. Matthew Lee says, "Now do what you love, not drugs." I think not doing drugs is a good thing for your especially if you don't want to forget about all the 4 years that you just learned and apply that to something.
The next day, oh God, what did I learn?
I'm gonna be a little jokey here because I know this person. I think you should keep doing your podcast and keep doing. Maybe I think he said he's gonna do live stream or something. I think you should do it. Do it. I believe in you. Matthew Lee says, "I love the introduction music. I have no clue why. Because it's damn cheerful.
Yeah, it's
It is
awesome.
so cheerful.
Awesome.
Question answered.
Shout out.
Next.
Not even a question. Shout out to Oranges. Headhunter 5438 says, "Sell Devin for money, Riccio."
I don't like that.
I don't know what is. Did I need money
Like,
for
is
something?
this
less?
on like the black market, or am I selling my body, or are
Are we selling
selling
his body on the
organs?
black market for the organs?
Like,
Did I need an organ piano?
because Italian people are highly sought after.
Oh.
Yeah, you sell organs. You do
'Cause
that
our
once.
oil.
A prostitute
We- I like
is a
oily
renewable
hands,
resource.
so,
Exactly, so we could hook Riccio out.
Anyway.
Next question.
Sin Ragnarok of 13 says, "Really enjoyed the podcast this time. It's great to hear you guys just chat about what's happening. Am I missing out if I don't have a PlayStation Vita or Wii U? Also, what do you think of Monster Hunter and the Vita?"
They haven't. They've said like we're not doing that
Yeah,
or something.
they're not doing Monster Hunter and the Vita, but you can still play Monster Hunter. Not try.
Freedom Ultimate. Freedom Unite, whatever.
All those.
Freedom U word.
I haven't tried the PSP ones on the Vita. The closest thing is kind of Soul Sacrifice, but not really. It is pretty cool. To your first question about the Vita or Wii U, do you feel like he's missing out? Honestly, if you have a PlayStation 3 or you have a 360 or you have a PC that you've been playing games on, not having a Vita, you're not going to miss out on much. You're still going to have some really great games to play anywhere, to be honest.
I think the biggest draw for the Vita is PlayStation Plus,
Yeah. But
especially if you also have a PlayStation.
I feel like there's nothing. I feel like
There's no killer app. Yeah,
not that. Even for like the 3DS or the Vita or even some well, maybe not some console. It's like the Wii U. There's nothing that you absolutely need to get that thing for. Like the PS Vita is so far just
there's
like
no God of War on PS Vita and there's no Advance Wars on 3DS yet. Those games,
Sure,
those
those would
consoles
be
don't have killer apps.
Granted, Fire Emblem is pretty good on the 3DS,
yeah.
but I mean like
And there's going to be a Pokemon soon, so
when the Pokemon game comes out, yeah, probably. But I still mean like there's I feel like there's nothing compelling me to really say like, no, you absolutely need to get a Vita. Like it's fucking crazy. So don't feel like you need to. If you
the
just
Vita's in a weird spot right now because aside from some stuff like Soul Sacrifice and Gravity Rush,
Persona 4 Golden, I guess. I know it's an older game, but it's still like a
Persona 4 Golden is the best game on the system. That's hands down. Anyways, it's kind of like stuff like the Uncharted and playing a lot of the PSP games is just kind of weird because it's like you're playing. The console has power.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just like you're playing lesser versions of PS3 stuff.
Yeah.
And it's too bad. I wish they could get like a proper God of War or something on that.
Like developed specifically for the Vita, just not.
Yeah, those
not...
PSP games were good and looked good.
It's possible that when games on the Vita, like maybe like something like Tearaway, which I know is only a Vita game and really does stuff that only the Vita can really do with like the back touch, and it's from Media Molecule, so maybe they'll do some really crazy stuff there in terms of creativity.
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Hopefully the gameplay will be there.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying it's gonna be the killer app, but maybe that'd be something to be like, oh man, you absolutely need a Vita because there's no other way for you to experience a game like this or a game on it or whatever. But Okay, well, Caboose in the chat actually brings up a good idea or a good reason to maybe have Vita. If you're really into importing stuff, the Vita might be up your alley.
Yeah, there's quite a few things. I mean, you don't even really have to import because you can just make a Japanese account.
That's what it means, yeah.
Yeah.
Just download PSN games from the Japanese. But, yeah, I mean, other than that, and especially for a Wii U, you're definitely not missing out on it. I'm glad I have one because it was fun, but like I've probably explained, or like it might sound like I like trying a lot of shit, like just a lot of random stuff. I like just getting my hands on it, whether I download like an MMO, a free to play for an hour to be like, oh, that's what that was like, sweet, never gonna play it again. I'm glad to have tried it. So the Vita, I'm glad I have it, but unless you really want to spend like $300 to play a Monster Hunter game online that looks kind of a little bit better than the Wii version and has better controls, maybe, I don't know. There's nothing for it that actually has to hugely compel you to get it. Unless you're moving in with into a dorm with like 4 or 5 really cool fucking people and you want to have some cool ass couch games to play, then Nintendo Land might be up your alley, but
yes.
Other than that, or like the Mario game or Rayman Origins, because those would be really cool, like couch, get 4 people on screen, 1 dude fucking around, camaraderie.
That game's not out yet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta have people to play it to really, find to enjoy it as much.
We've enjoyed the Wii U every single time we've tried Nintendo Land stuff or any of that, but
it's fun, but you need to have the other people to kind of...
Yeah, and at the same time, I don't need to go and play that Nintendo Land stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got a console, or you got yourself a 3DS already, or you've got a PC that you're already super enjoying, keep enjoying yourself. Literally, don't feel like you need to get all the random crap. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
The Vita's interesting, and we'll have cool indie games later.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about the Wii U.
Yeah, like the only reason I got that Wii U is because the Vita was because it was ridiculously cheap. So I was like, okay, well,
yeah, you found a good used price. Yeah. So,
but had it not been for that, it's really not important. I don't know. Anyways, moving on to the next question. We have
and the other thing is you had PlayStation Plus, so you had a bunch of games for it.
And I accidentally got PlayStation Plus. It just auto renewed and I forgot to cancel it. Anyways, nice. Ransom Purvis says, I have 100% completion in the Halo 4 Spartan Ops on Legendary.
Damn,
that sounds insane. Although Spartan Ops, you said you can reload and stuff, right? Or
still doing, like, if you did that solo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Because there becomes a point where there's an achievement for doing a Spartan Ops mission solo Legendary. I couldn't do it. Because there's a point where there's only, like, elites left.
Yeah.
And if you try and run a vehicle or anything at them, they will kill you before you get to run them down.
Do you respawn them on Legendary?
Yeah, you always respawn, but
you just get punished.
There's a point where your extra lives are not doing anything.
Okay.
Because you're just running at them, barely getting one's shields down. You're dead. Respawn. Its shields are back. Nothing has happened.
Okay.
So wow, if he did that on Legendary, they're really not that hard co-op though.
Damn.
Like
okay.
We could all just co-op Legendary Spartan Ops, and it would be easy. Like it's not. Yeah.
Damn.
Halo campaign Legendary co-op stuff got really easy if you had a player who just kind of hung back the entire time because he could be like the spawn point.
What we did was, with my group of friends, pushed one dude out into a new area. If he got shot with a sniper, spawned up behind, he knew where the sniper was. Yeah.
I just wanted to back up because I just realized something. You know how Sin Ragnarok of 13 was asking how Monster Hunter is on the Vita?
Yeah.
I feel like because of his first part where he was asking about the Wii U, I think he meant to say maybe Monster Hunter on the Wii U. Just to give you a quick 30-second thing, it's really awesome. The multiplayer works really well. It's got voice chat and all that stuff. If you have friends, it's actually super awesome. But if you don't have a Wii U already, I don't fully think that it's worth dropping $350 for just that. It's really goddamn good. You're going to get a shit ton of hours out of it. But $350 is a little expensive for one game, especially if it's $350 or $300. Plus, then buying the game can be a little expensive. Anyways, yeah. Moving on to Alchemy Reborn, who asks, "Hey guys, I wasn't only talking about retro games. Sorry, when I asked if you had a game collection, I was talking about all games in general. Just wanted to clear that up. What game character do you think would be your best friend and why?" And also, what video game character outfit do you wish you had? I wish I had Isaac's suit from Dead Space 2. Stay awesome. Smiley face.
I have no idea what to answer those questions with.
Best friend.
Oh God, now I'm drawing a blank on who was
Friend that has lots of money
Sleeping
and a
Dogs.
suit made out of money.
Who was
There.
What the fuck?
It was the main character in Sleeping
So-
Dogs.
Oh,
Buy whatever other.
Um,
What way?
Yeah, Wei
Wei
Shen.
Shen.
I think he would make a wicked sweet best friend. I think that would be fucking awesome.
I don't know, unless you're doing criminal stuff and then a rat on you.
Or if
Snitches get stitches.
or if you are his best friend.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. I think I would want to be Francis York Morgan's best friend.
You're excited because Deadly Premonition is out.
I really want to play it, but I can't justify buying it because I won't have the time to play it.
Well, if you play it, then you'll be good.
If you guys want to have a let's play of it, I'll solo that shit very slowly.
All right, do it.
Anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, it's such a.
Such a broad. What are you doing, Riccio?
I'm trying to look at my games here. Maybe dog meat from Fallout 3. No. I don't know. Man. Maybe.
She always has the hardest fucking questions.
No, they're good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, fuck. There was one that I want to. Okay. Well, I know. Okay. I'm gonna make it easy. It was part of my second question, but I'm gonna smear it into the first part as well. The dude from that
50 Cent Blood on Sand.
Jesus, no. The dude from the cell shaded sort of Prince of Persia, and I would like his outfit because it had like orange and blue, like just stuff hanging off, and like in a windy situation, you just look like you're cool as shit.
And you have the claw.
And you have a fucking claw for a hand. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy these popcorns. Oh, I tore the bag and my stomach. Oh,
Lol.
Who made this? Like I did.
I think you're looking at like the negative eating benefits of that, but it lets you climb walls. So
Exactly.
Slide down walls slowly.
No, you could like grip and pull yourself up.
I guess so. Yeah. True. What would you take? Oh, Dan, I know what you would take for the costume. The sorceress from Dragon's Crown.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You guys,
What the hell?
if you don't know what we're talking about, I urge you to don't blame it on me for what you see. Go to Google and just type in Dragon's Crown sorceress. Den would love to wear that. Devin, what would you wear, or who would you be best friend with? Wei Shen, you said.
Wei Shen.
And what would you wear? Who would you wear? What would you?
I'm not wearing someone. I'm not cutting off their skin and wearing them.
Okay. Okay.
Let's clear the air right now on that one.
What outfit?
I know, it's really fucking hard.
What are you wearing?
Right now I'm wearing pants and a shirt.
Whose pants?
My pants.
I don't think mine is a game character. What about?
Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
What about
God damn it!
Elizabeth?
I should prep.
What about
for these
Elizabeth?
damn
for a
questions.
good character. What if you just wore like a BioShock just drill suit?
Big Daddy suit.
Yeah. And like, who are you? I'm a big daddy. And it's like, that's really cool, but you have a drill for a hand, so I don't really want to hang out around you. That's all.
What's the next question?
Ransom
I can't
Purvis.
answer it. I'm sorry.
Ransom Purvis says, "Hey, I was wondering how to become a normal player on your Minecraft server, aka not newbie." So I have, as you saw, my Twitch channel has a Minecraft server. There's good news and bad news to answer that. The good news is it's super easy. Just somehow message me when I'm at my computer and I can just type something in, or just let me know what your Minecraft name is. The bad news is we don't have enough money to continue that thing, and it's gonna die out in June. It's just kind of set in course for June. I think like 19th. So I'm really sorry, Ransom Purvis. I'm really sorry. Anyways, that's it for YouTube questions.
Oh wait, there was another question from Kumar. He was asking who cuts your hair, Riccio.
Who cuts my hair?
Yeah. Or which one of us cuts your hair?
Nobody. The reason I look hairless and now like facial hairless is because, well, it's shorter haired. It's because I have to respect certain guidelines for a job. Which is not like and poof hair, which I very much enjoy. Yeah, that's my thing.
Your lick starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Kumar also asked question 2. Dan, can we fight?
Fight in what?
Kumar, remember, you can easily be replaced. I found the better version of you.
I think there was a question. Oh yeah, Zyler also mentioned Pikmin 3 does come out in August, so that might be another Wii U possible killer app thing. So
yes.
We'll see.
I wonder if Pikmin will sell consoles. That'll be interesting to see.
I think it will. Honestly, I think there's enough buzz around Pikmin that it will generate buzz. Buzz.
I think that's it.
Shall we wrap it up?
I think it.
We're getting tired. I can see by all the like no talking parts and at the end of this.
All right, so
late podcasts.
Yeah. So everyone who's watching live and to everyone who's listening to the recorded audio version on iTunes or YouTube, you guys are awesome. And if you guys listen on iTunes,
make sure you comment, rate, and it helps us pop up.
Yeah. Review and
review.
Wait, no,
it's comment. You can comment on channels as well on iTunes.
Interact.
Perfect. Do some cool stuff. And we might pop up in the up and coming. I still have to submit some pictures for that to fully go through, but I'll get right on that. If you guys are on the YouTube, don't forget to check out other stuff. We have dry runs, we have Let's Plays. I just want to warn everybody, if you've gotten to this point of the podcast, maybe it's a little too late to mention it. If stuff seems a little wonky and Let's Plays again shift around and all this crazy stuff is happening.
We are trying to iron out some stuff right now, so
we should maybe put up a little...
Bear with us during this transition.
Our schedules have greatly kind of shifted into when we're available.
Did you like that, Dan?
So, yeah. So feel free to check out our dry runs, Let's Plays, other podcasts, as well as some silly videos we sometimes put out.
Bears.
And yeah. That's pretty much it. So to everyone, thanks for listening. You guys have been fantastic. Thanks for watching if you're watching the video version.
This new camera is real nice.
We'll see you all hopefully next time
on the Unity Gaming Podcast.
I've been Riccio.
I've been Dan.
I've been Somppi.